location, which is having the things that we need all in one location where I know everything is. This is coming to us from Bell & Howell. It looks like a lantern. By the way, Bell & Howell does lanterns. It's 360 light. We love it. It's battery operated, so that's super easy and portable. Handle on their LED lights. Look, we do that with Bell & Howell all the time. I can say this is a 2-pack of lanterns for $19.99. You could use it in emergencies, walk the dog, you know, keep it camping, whatever it is that you need. But there's a secret on the inside. There's like a little secret door, and when you open it, it has 11 tools inside the lantern. It's got all of the bits and the screwdrivers that are in there. Because it's a 2-pack, I would put one in the car, one in your RV, one in the house, the office, the boat, the garage, whatever it is. The lanterns take 3 AAA batteries and you're off and running. But Lou Caputo, I'm seeing a common denominator.
Yes.
You want it easy to find,
Yep.
a house for everything, and accessible.
Yep.
That's what this gives us.
It's exactly what this does. Actually, it was funny in the beginning when you said, it looks like a lantern. I'm like, what is a lantern?
Well, I'm saying it looks like a lantern, but it has a secret.
It is a lantern, no, but it does have a secret. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, you know, 2 things in one. It's a dessert topping and a floor wax. You know what I'm saying? It's a lantern and it's a toolkit all in the same one. So from Bell & Howell, a legacy company that we know has been around forever, this gives you basically the 11 most common tools that you're going to need in the house. A variety of standard and Phillips screwdrivers. And, you know, if you think about it, most of the things around your house you're going to repair are going to be those. Now, what I like about this is I've been wearing glasses lately.
Yep.
And one of the things I've noticed is that all the time they get loose.
Yes.
Okay? And if you buy one of those little tool kits to repair glasses, you could actually go out and spend as much for that as you would for this lantern with an 11-piece toolkit in it, which is crazy to me because you're paying way too much money. Let's take a look at this and see how easy the operation on this is, okay? First of all, 1-button operation on top of this, okay? There's a single little soft touch button right here. Press it the 1 time. That is a bright light.
Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? So you get a tremendous amount of light. Has a carrying handle on it as well, or you can hang it from that, which makes it very, very convenient. If I turn that off real quick, right here is a little latch. You open up the door on this. I'm doing this kind of upside down and backwards, which makes it a little more difficult, but watch this if I could get it open. Come on, there we go. Upside down and backwards, Tina. Say it with me. There we go.
You need your readers.
I do. I can't see what I'm doing. But here you go. So take a look at this. So you do have 2 jeweler screwdrivers, 1 Phillips and then 1 standard, but then you get the handle right here. And with that handle, all of these bits are going to fit into it. So you have got a plethora of tools in this one little handy kit here. Very compact, and it's very slim, and it's very secure. When you close that, that's not going anywhere. But it's very slim, so that if you put this down in a drawer in your glove box, you know, take it camping with you, weighs less. It weighs about a half a pound, right in that area. Actually, 0.65 of a pound. So, you know, it's not too heavy. But the big thing for me was the fact that I've got the toolkit, but I've got a really bright light. I kind of thought like maybe the light would be like, you know, not great. It's great.
I don't know if you heard, but Bell & Howell, they won awards for lighting.
I've heard this. Yes, from the people that give the movie awards out.
Listen, he's like, is the light going to be good? Of course it's good. Do you know who I would give one of these to?
Who?
I remember when I very first moved out into my first apartment, I had nothing.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
I had no tools.
I know this feeling.
You know, I had no flash. I had nothing, right? This would be perfect for a first time. They're just graduating.
Oh, absolutely.
They're getting their own place, or they're going to a dorm or something like that. There's always something you need to kind of like use the screwdrivers for.
Yeah.
It's all in one place. It's not going to be kind of running around. And we love lanterns because it's 360 light. It's not like a flashlight where it's a targeted light, and it's a hands-free light. So you can set this down and read something or do your nails or, you know, fix whatever it is you're doing with all of the tools that are in it. We like hands-free. We like the 360 light that's on there.
All the way around.
But you have like a plethora of
things. Well, first we're going to bring the lights down real quick just so everybody can get a sense
for how bright it is.
How crazy, crazy bright these are, because they really are. I'm going to close this guy up again. And again, it does have that very, very secure handle on here. You can see the way that closes. But look how much light that throws off. You know why? First of all, state-of-the-art LED inside of this, but also because they've got a reflector around the bottom.
Yeah.
So if you just have the bulb by itself, it's like, yeah, it's okay. Yeah, when you put the reflector on the bottom, it actually doubles the amount of light. It makes it seem like you've got more than one LED. But that's how you're getting that 360 that's going up, down, and all around the place. You know, and it is incredibly bright for a tiny little lantern like this. So for your blackout kits, your hurricane kits, you know, I would keep one in the car because of the tools that are in here as well. It's very, very lightweight. Take them camping, boating. If you own an RV, these are great as well. Because you can never, you know, it's all these little tools that you just can't do without that are already on board with this one. But I'm impressed by just the quality of the light, because it's a very crisp, clean white light that comes off of here. So you could read by this, you could work by this. I mean, whatever it is that you need to do, this is going to be ready for you. You can see how you can see my blue eyes, Tina.
How did I know that was coming? Yeah, actually, I'm really surprised nobody called you Blue-Eyed Lou in the chat yet.
Not yet, but
now they will.
Sometimes you got to chum the water. So.
Blue.
Yep.
I can tell you have a blue shirt on.
You could tell I have a blue shirt on. I mean, that's the thing. It does throw off a tremendous amount of light. Let me show you some of the things you can do with this, though, in addition to... Actually, yeah, let's go to the video, and we'll just show everybody some practical uses for your light. Taking it out of that drawer, as you see right there. Yeah, when that breaker pops and you want to get down there, turn the lights back on. Look how easily that fits into a center console on a car. And we know that they're not cavernous all the time, so you've got a lot of space for this, or rather, it doesn't take up a lot of space. And then there's that toolkit that's just so handy. I can't tell you how often I reach for a little screwdriver like that to make a repair. But then the handle in there, all the tips are magnetic, so that when you put them in the handle, they actually just stick in using magnets. But you know, if you think about it, what are the things that you most often reach for when you're going to be working on a project? It's a screwdriver. You know, that's the single most common thing. And there are things around the house. My house, like, doorknobs get loose all the time. I don't know what's going on.
No, do you know what at my house?
What is
Every toy that we get Riker, you have this little 2 screws that you have to unscrew to put the batteries in there.
That makes me nuts.
I almost want to be like, if I knew that, I wouldn't have bought this.
Yeah, exactly. If someone had told me,
I wouldn't have bought this
toy
would make it easy.
I don't care how much he likes it.
Yeah.
But take a look at this here, though. See how this works very handily. It's very easy to have this around. I love the handle that's on this, because, you know, despite the fact that it fits into that tiny little case, it is very, you know, it gives you an ample area to get that torque on there, and it's rubberized all the way around and knurled, so that when you're doing something, when you're tightening something down, that feels really, really good. You know, maybe it's that doorknob. Let's go over this way. It's that doorknob, okay? Look at that. That gets loose. Now, what's cool about this, too, is that since it's rubberized, it's not going to scratch up your doorknob when you're working on it, number one. Number two, again, I've got that good grip on there, and it actually fits. A lot of screwdrivers, Tina, do not fit on the side of the doorknob. There's just not enough space to make it practical. This one, because of the size, it works perfectly in this little space. And then if I need to change out the bit, I want you to see, sorry guys, I want you to see this right here. That just pops right out. And we've got a, 11, I know it's 11-piece set. We got 8 bits that we can use in here. 8 different bits. Plus you've got the 2 other screwdrivers that have handles on them as well. So it's a robust kit.
Is it because it's different? Okay, I'm gonna ask a really stupid question.
Okay.
Is it because it's different sizes?
Yes.
8?
Yes. Well, what it is the tip.